and the process made him just a little bit crazy. Alan Tudyk is also in the new Superman movie in live action, but they didn't say who he's playing during that because he's playing like a whole bunch of different characters. Zoe Chow is playing Nina Mazursky, who's a little bit like Abe Sapien from the Hellboy comics with a different origin story. In the DC universe, she was a former scientist who created the first generation of the creature commandos who went insane and died. She felt remorseful, created a second version of the team, and used the process on herself to become a monster. But the way they're explaining her origin on the series, it might be a little bit different because you actually see her as a little kid in this aquatic form. So in the DCU, I think they're trying to say that she was created by a scientist as part of another project. In the comics, they're the male sons born to the Amazons on Paradise Island that are abandoned at birth because they only care about having daughters on Themyscira. Pekola Stan is from the DC Comics, is part of the former Czech Republic in Eastern Europe. They're working for Cersei from the Wonder Woman comics, who is the main villain of the series, as you see, but they kind of make it seem like there's some sus stuff going on with the princess, and the princess might wind up being the secret villain of the series. We find out that Cersei is just gaslighting the sons into working for her so that she can take down the princess for some reason, but they haven't completely explained why. The way they played in the trailers, though, make it seem like Cersei isn't the actual villain and the princess is doing something super shady that Cersei is actually trying to stop, technically. There's a lot of parallels that you could also draw to real-world conflicts in the past where, like, the US will help people internationally just because they need their oil. They explained the princess of their country, who's about to become the queen, is Alana Rostovic from the comics, played by Maria Bakalova, who most of you probably remember as Cosmo from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Like I said, she might wind up being the actual secret villain of the series. They do the intro scene where Amanda Waller basically explains what the Creature Commandos Task Force M is, why she's keeping non-humans. They explain what happened during Peacemaker Season 1 and why she has to use them instead of using the regular Suicide Squad.